So Tesla hit $1 trillion market cap, and Tesla is now worth more than 10 top automakers combined. Is Tesla stock in a bubble? And some are saying that Toyota, Volkswagen, GM, and Ford manufacture so many more cars than Tesla. And Tesla to have $1 trillion market cap is just nuts, and Tesla cannot sustain this high valuation for long, and Tesla stock will come down to 200 or 300. Well, I have been investing in Tesla and still continue to invest in Tesla. So for everything I have read and all the research I have done has only made my conviction stronger on Tesla as a company. So let's talk about why Tesla is bigger than the rest of the automotive players. Let me share my screen and show you the real reason why Tesla stock is still very cheap where it is right now. Now, I'm not saying that Tesla stock will not see a red day. I still think that Tesla will see few soft days, as it always does after a 21-day run. And at least I hope so, as I would like to add few more shares. But Tesla stock is very cheap if you look few years out. Let's start with this. So here is an article from CNBC about Tesla's valuation right here, and how the market cap is equal to 9 largest automakers. And I have heard few people say that Tesla is in a bubble. So here's my reasoning why Tesla is not in a bubble but is actually very cheap. So here's the chart of Ford, and pay attention to the revenue, gross profit, and then gross profit margin. In June of this year, with $136.43 billion in revenue, their gross profit was $19.93 billion and 14.61% of gross profit margin. Now let's take a look at the GM numbers. So GM had $139.6 billion in revenue, they had $21 billion in profit, and about 15% gross profit margin. Now remember these numbers, and now let's go to Tesla. This is Tesla right here. So Tesla in June of 2021, they had $41.86 billion in revenue. On that, they had $9.23 billion of profit and 22.04% of gross margin. So let's see this again. With 1/3 the revenue, they had half the profit right here, as you can see. So this is Tesla, this is GM, and this is Ford right here. They had $19.93 billion of profit, GM had $21 billion of profit, and Tesla with only $41 billion of revenue, whereas GM had almost $140 billion in revenue, and Ford had $136 billion in revenue. Tesla had a profit of $9.23 billion, or 22.04% of gross profit margin. Now this is really exciting. I mean, what else do you want to see? Isn't this paint the whole picture? A company is measured on how much profit they make, not how much unit they produce. I can produce million units of an item, but if I'm not making any money, then how good is that, or how good is my business? And remember, this does not include their most profitable cars, which is model S and X, and also no revenue from FSD, which is pure profit. So in my opinion, the day we stopped valuing companies on the profit they make, then Tesla is in trouble. But we are not going to do that for any time soon, so I feel Tesla stock is really undervalued. Now I'm going to show you some amazing numbers, and when I was looking at these numbers is when I started to play almost $1 million worth of Tesla options every week, because I knew that worst case I will own more Tesla shares, and I'm absolutely fine with those. Here is a comparison of Tesla with Ford and GM on different metrics. So this is the operating expense right here. OPEX as in short form, but it's basically operating expenses right here. So I only highlighted second quarter of 2021. So as you can see, Ford in June had an operating expense of $26.7 billion. Then GM at the same time had an operating expense of about $31 billion. Now Tesla at the same time had an operating expense of $10.6 billion. Now remember, this is all happening when they are building 2 new factories, they are coming out with a new battery. All of this is only with $10 billion operating expense, as you can see over here. Now, if you look at the revenue, they had $41.86 billion of revenue, and their operating expense is $10 billion, along with so many more things that they are doing internally. So this will only go down as they get more and more efficient. So this is really, I feel, one of the most interesting things to look at, that as compared to Ford and GM, who has been in operation for so many years, their operating expense as compared to Tesla's operating expense while they are in the growth mode. This is really exciting. Now let's take a look at very simple sheet. So let's assume that average car sells for $45,000. Now I know that ICE car sells for cheaper and Tesla sells for higher, so I put 45,000 as an average sell price for both an ICE car on a Tesla, because if I were to put actual numbers, this is going to look even worse for ICE cars. So now let's take a look at it. So $45,000 is what a car sells for. Now, a legacy automaker makes about 15% profit from their cars, while Tesla this quarter gave us a staggering number of 30% profit. So now you can see just by doing this simple napkin math, now as you can see that a legacy automaker makes about $6,750 by selling one car, while as Tesla selling the same comparable car makes about $13,500. And of course, I'm not adding any OPEX, R&D and few of the margins, because that's going to make look Tesla even better if I were to add all these numbers here. Now, I want to bring your attention to FSD right here, as it says 00. We have no revenue coming from FSD in this quarter. And starting next quarter, we are going to see some FSD revenue come in because of all those people who got added to the FSD beta program. They will be realizing that revenue in the next quarter, which will be pure profit for Tesla and will of course get added to Tesla's bottom line. So we could very well see higher gross profit margins from Tesla in the coming quarters. This is insane. Now, with so much this company still have to offer, and also along with that, the new models that are coming out, for example, Cybertruck, Model 2, Tesla Semi, I cannot wait to look at these numbers in 2023 because that is going to blow everything away. I feel Tesla will be valued $2 to $3 trillion very soon. I'll link my Tesla trades for Q3 video over here. Do check it out to see what kind of trades I played in Q3. And by the way, my driving score has finally reached 98. I cannot wait to get FSD and try it out. And this is also exciting for Tesla and all of us for Tesla investors. Hope I provided some value. And if you enjoyed the video, then please click the like button and consider subscribing so you do not miss out on future videos. Until next time, you all have a sparkling day.